Come on, so, 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 so before you leave, can you bring me back to that comment you made about um the live Zoom? Can you bring me back to that? Can you please remember to bring me back? Give me a thumbs up if you can remind me of that. And we got, I would say, another good 10-15 minutes in this show. So can you give me a thumbs up letting me know you'll remind me to come back to that? Because, or anybody, that would be great. But you're absolutely awesome. So you're absolutely right. So I want to go, anybody else in the comments, it's four of us. Maybe I'll just go ahead and share my part. I absolutely agree with you. So I believe it's so important. Individuals who've been incarcerated, mind you, let's remember, a lot of people who've been incarcerated were incarcerated unjust. And that unjust incarceration ended up causing them their opportunity to vote. And now, that they lost the opportunity to vote, you're like, well, wait a minute. Wait, what do you mean? This individual who got arrested for possession of a couple of marijuana in their possession, and this was 15 years ago, and you mean to tell me this individual cannot have an opportunity to vote and bring about change in the community, into their home, into their family? I don't agree with that. I think that people who have served their time and enter back into the community, and that's the thing about being reintroduced to the community again after spending so much of their life incarcerated. Now they need certain things, and they're not even qualified for some of the basic things, not even their right to vote. I don't get it. I totally 100% disagree with that. And you know what we need to be doing is paying attention to, again, from the mayor, the governor, and all the way up the chain, the senators who are supporting these kind of bills being passed, that we also be advocating for reform when it comes to individuals who's been incarcerated and lose their opportunity to vote. We should, let me start this liking button all over again. You guys, if you already like the show, you can go back and like this show, because this is just extra likes for us on this different second half of the show. So you can re-like this show if you like. But please understand, again, we should be finding out, is this something of, this should be a decision. It should be a discussion. It should be a discussion. We're not only voting for ourselves, but we're voting for all those, our neighbors. We're voting for everybody who that we have had an intimate, guys, don't take it sexually, is a conversation. You and I are sharing some of the same views and opinions. And since we are sharing some of the same views and opinions, then why not just go? Why not just go and say, you know what? Well, I'm going to vote. You lost your right to vote, and how long you have not had an opportunity to vote? Wow, you was incarcerated. What did you do? And maybe that's not important for you to know. But what do? You go back and you say, okay. Well, one of the things I'm going to be advocating through my vote is that they reform this whole thing about people who was incarcerated losing their opportunity to have a vote. They're still required to come out of jail and still abide to the rules as a citizen. Then why shouldn't they give they have the opportunity to vote? And still, even incarcerated, why aren't they allowed to even vote in the correction facilities? Why not? A lot of these people who have broken crimes, not giving them a pass, but broke crimes because opportunity wasn't there for them in the first place. So I am confused, absolutely confused, when it comes to how you, meaning the individuals who structured these systems and put them on us to say, well, you know what, that's not important. They shouldn't vote. When you broke the law, then Donald Trump should never vote, ever. And many other these Republicans, Democrats, all these individuals, they should not vote. If these individuals lose their vote because they had done something wrong, then none of the people probably I got so frustrated, sitting in those Senate seats should be voting, because the majority of them are crooks. And I don't like to stereotype people. I don't. I truly, truly don't. I truly, truly don't. Trust me, I don't. But I'm going to let you know that if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, float on water, and it either got yellow, brown, or whatever kind of feathers, it's probably a duck. And these people that's pulling these policies and procedures in place so that we can adhere to them because we're citizens of the community and put them in place only to benefit themselves are crooks. Therefore, you should lose your vote. Did I just leak all my stuff on you guys? This is a transparent show. This is speak your truth. So now let me go back and look at the comments. Let's see. This is crazy as hell. Bad choices made in teen early childhood. Yep. And can't vote 20 years later. It makes no sense. Absolutely right. Exactly. They come home, work, pay taxes, and can't vote. 0 cents. Absolutely. Florida gave people who came out of prison a non-violent crime the right to vote. I don't. Thank you, Rob, for sharing that. But anybody come out of jail should have an opportunity to vote. What does you committing a heinous crime to a petty crime have to do with anything with voting? And I think that's what they try to sell to us. Well, you've created such crime, you shouldn't have a chance to vote. Why should I not? You still want me to abide to the rules of the law, so why shouldn't I be able to use my voice in a vote? It's asinine to me, to tell you the truth. Um, because they seen as intimate. Okay. We need it in tri-state area. We need it in the tri-state area, but we need it in the tri-state area and across a lot of areas that people have the right to vote. People have a right to vote. It shouldn't be just because you've done something small or great or big. No. A vote is a vote. Period. A vote is a vote. And you should have an opportunity to vote. And no one should have the right to take that from you. So, I'm just saying. Okay, let me see. It's fine, speak your truth. I agree, Diamond. Still, you should have a right to vote. Exactly, Lenny. What was the little snap dance you just did? Lenny, come on over here to the vote. That was not a snap dance. But if it looked like one, I hope that it was good. Okay. Um, I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have any distractions because, like I said, I'm in such a beautiful space right now, and people are watching me do the show from the. I'm back. People are watching me do the show from the back end and looking at me over here, and they're like getting my attention and want me to say something and stuff like that. So shout out to you guys in the background. I see you. Hello, but yeah, keeping it moving and shutting some people down. You got that right. Look how she know me so well. Okay, let's look here. So I actually remembered. So to my girl Soul and every one of you rocked this show. Oh my goodness, you all rocked this show. You really did such a good job. Because again, there's those topics that people don't want to talk about. No one wants to be told, well, I should vote or I should not vote. They don't want to have those conversations. They don't want you telling them, oh, why should I vote? What does me voting have anything to do with what does me voting have anything to do with you voting? Um, it has a lot to do with it. It has a lot to do with it. Because vote in numbers and the number of votes is when we get what we need to get. So I'm just saying. Um, yes. Okay. So, okay. For time's sake, thank you so much. Oh, I hate cutting a good show, but nevertheless, listen, we will be coming back to this show, this topic, and I think we're going to do it the way that my girl Soul actually said. So, Let me tell you guys really quickly because I didn't bring this up. And so you haven't been here for a minute. Everybody else I remember seeing on an ongoing basis. And the other people like Loretta and them that was in earlier half of the show, they're not back. But this show is growing. So I'm asking all of you to do me a favor. Before I was not asking people. I was just saying if you want to. And yes, I understand that we're in crunching times. I do. I really, really do. Actually, kind of feel like, oh, should you not be saying this? But this is what makes a show grow. So transparency. Listen, all of you who want to see the show grow because you believe in the show and you know that it can do some great things. Me looking to the side is you can sow a seed into the show. The Cash App is there in the description. It's the money sign Lovely lovely 0615. You can make a small donation to this show because there's going to be some great things that I want to be doing to this show. Also, we're going to have Patreon. Patreon is more in-depth and personal, and that's deep, where it's like almost like a private group. You would pay a certain amount of tier, whatever you want, and you get all raw, and some things that people won't get on the show. The other part of this is that when it comes to the Zoom, we are adding Zoom to this show. We are. We're having Zoom on this show. I will be opening up the show. I'm interested in seeing how many of you would show up. So right now, it's only 5 of us in this conversation right now. Drop the word Zoom if you are somebody who would show up to the Zoom chat. Let's know that before we get off this live. How many of you would show up and participate in the Zoom roundtable discussion? So it's just me and you. So, Lenny, Soul, myself, Zoom, I guess. Miss Alexander, why are you guessing? You of all people guessing? I'm surprised. I'm totally surprised. I Rob Zoom. Okay, I Rob is there. So I would say please make sure you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Make sure you're doing that because then we will launch out what the date will be for you guys to join the Zoom. You'll be invited. It will be password security only. So nobody's just gonna be able to pop in and just get into the Zoom. Just get into the Zoom. No, we're going to have an open discussion. So you need to be following the show on a weekly basis, and we will bring a lot of these topics to a round table discussion on Zoom. And also understand the platform that I'm using right now, guys, will allow a panel of people. This is why your donations to the show via Cash App is so great, because I can now add this program and bump it up to the next level where I can add anywhere from 7 to 10 people on screen with me while we zoom this out, stream it out, so people can in the chat like you guys doing now hear us have an open discussion. But for now, we will start off with a Zoom chat. So let's say we're going to be looking to have our first Zoom in July. Please drop a DM and let me know what you would like that discussion to be. That's right, it's Zoom time. Zoom for the win. Absolutely. So make sure you drop me a line of what kind of discussions you would like to have. I look to be seeing what you guys are looking to have a conversation about via Zoom, because there's a lot that we have to talk about. Right? Okay, guys. Well, once again, with even a storm blowing in the wind and taking power out in certain places, you guys showed up and showed out. And for that, I say thank you. As always, remember the platforms are YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You should be following me on all of those platforms. The locations and names are down in the descriptions. So by all means, please follow. Do not leave this one without clicking share. Go back to the first airing of the show. If you don't see it tonight, I hope to see you guys see it tomorrow. And I would like that you guys click the share button for both part A and part B of today's show. Okay? Guys, thank you so much. And I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, every Tuesday and Friday, 7 p.m. sharp, the show is airing. So be there or be square. And don't forget to do what? Vote. Be good and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.